So my wheel bearing seal started leaking again after about 500 miles. So instead of buying a new wheel bearing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-lube this with grease and reuse it. The reason is because it is still tight. See, it's still very tight, and basically it's still new. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here where the seal is with my little pick right here. There. Be careful not to break the seal. So what I do here is try to get the seal to come out without breaking it. There you go. So this goes here. Remember this? This is like the horn of the bearing here, right here. This is the flat part here. So what I'm going to do is I examine this seal. It's still very good. And there's no play in here. See, there's literally no play, so it's still very good. So the reason why I'm re-greasing this is because the grease have spilled out, and right now all it has is just gear oil, and I don't like the gear oil being in here. I like grease to be in here. So again, the pick, here, there you go. So this side goes here, and it's the flat part of it. I call this the horn because it comes out more. So with my handy dandy brake cleaner, I'm gonna clean this. So now you can see that because of the brake cleaner, everything is out. Everything is loosey-goosey. So that's good. This is just an old rag that I got. My daughter doesn't want her short anymore, so instead of wasting it, I use it for my automotive stuff. Beats buying rags from AutoZone. So now you can see it spins freely because there's no grease in there anymore. So now what I'm going to do next, I'm going to get my grease this up, and reuse it. You can see literally there's no movement. Okay, very little movement, so it's still good. So here, the seal here is still good. I'm going to reuse this seal, and I'm going to reuse this seal as well. Let's grease this. So here is my grease. So I'll put my grease right here. Use this. Okay. Okay. See how it's like this? So then I'm gonna force the grease to go inside like so. So now it's tight because of the grease. So here, let's do this right here. Normally, if you have a bearing that is high in mileage, I'd recommend you to buy a new bearing. But being that This is a brand new bearing that I recently bought, and I think it's my fault for not installing it correctly. I mean that seal, my axle seal, and it started leaking. So there, you can see it's really tight now. And that's good. Okay, so then this right here, what I'm going to do here is this slight indentation right here. So I'm going to use a screwdriver with the plastic handle. Put this thing back, and it looks nice now. Okay. So, looks nice. Wipe this clean. Okay. So this one is on this side, so this one goes back like so. There you go. Looks just like new. Now this one, check to see if there's any disfigurement. Looks really nice. I'm just going to wipe this clean, and we're going to use this again. Notice the seal's not broken. It's just a dust seal. So this thing goes in back in here. Press this in, and it's sealed up again. So now she's ready to be reused. She's good to go. You might not agree with this method, but being that this bearing only had like 500 miles on it before it started leaking again, my axle seal I meant, I'm gonna reuse this. It's basically new. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no damage to it. There.